Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. For old subscribers, you are welcome, and thank you for subscribing, liking my videos, and sharing content with your friends, families, and probably your colleagues. Alright, my name is Emanuela and you're welcome to my channel. On this channel, I share content and information as to how to travel abroad, as a tourist, as a student, and then also possibly as a worker. But in today's video, I'll be talking about study in Luxembourg. Alright, someone will be wondering, where is Luxembourg? Where is it? Is it in Africa? Is it in Europe? Is it in Asia? Alright, Luxembourg is a country in the northwestern Europe. It's one of the world's smallest, richest countries. It's bordered by Belgium on the west and north, France on the south, and Germany on the northeast and east. Alright, so let's quick one. Let's go to the chart, to the map, and we'll actually locate where Luxembourg is. Alright, back to what we're talking about. After looking at the map, the countries that are surrounded or bordered by Germany, we just noticed that Luxembourg as a country is one of those countries that are bordered by Germany, France, Netherlands, Belgium, Austria, and the likes. Alright, so in Luxembourg, you have about 98% of the population. That's people living in Luxembourg, they speak French. We have about 80% of the population that speak English. So if you're wondering, are they speaking English? Yes, they are speaking English, all right? Or they speak English. So we have 78% of the population as well that speak German language. So, and then you have 77% of the population that speak, they also have their language called Luxembourgish. Okay, so for this video, for the review of this video, I was talking about the university that you can go to and study at cheap, affordable rates, such as 200 to 400 euros, all right, at undergraduate level, BSc level, master's level, depending on the course that you pick at the University of Luxembourg. So at the University of Luxembourg, tuition fee is from 200 to 400 euros per semester, very affordable. And then bear in mind that this is just a contribution. They call it administrative or registration fee, but actually it's the tuition fee per semester, very affordable compared to other European countries. So please, before you apply to Luxembourg, I would like that advise that you go to their website, University of Luxembourg, to find out the required documents that you need for the course that you want to apply to study at University of Luxembourg. All right, so I'll share the website with you so that you'll be able to know how to go about it. So the website to go to is www.en.uni.lu. Okay, so when you get to your Google platform, you type in the website address, which I said www.en.uni.lu. So it takes you straight to the website of University of Luxembourg. Yes, it takes you straight to the website of Luxembourg, University of Luxembourg. This is what their site looks like from the beginning. This is the intro of the website. All right, some things are written in English while some things are written in French. Remember I said that Luxembourg speaks French, speaks English, and also German language. All right, so to apply or to check for courses, to check if your course of study is available at the university, after going through www.en.uni.lu, it takes you straight to this place, and so you have different platforms where you can check for one information or the other. So let's go straight to studies, because we want to check if your study or if your course study or the program you want to go to
is this school's website. So let's go straight to bachelor's for people that want to go to study for bachelor's degree at University of Luxembourg. It comes straight here. I can see, but for bachelor's, they have different courses. They have different faculty of science, technology and medicine, faculty of law, economics and finance, faculty of humanities, education and social science. All right, so those faculties. And then let's look at their teaching languages here. You have this one for French and English language, bachelor's in science of life, which is French. Their teaching language is French and English language. Bachelor's in medicine, that's why you have bachelor or médecin and French teacher. So I can read a bit of that. French, German, English are the teaching languages under bachelor's in medicine. So let's go to bachelor's in medicine and let's find out what the course is about. Right, yes. Now you can see that the story or the information of what the course is about is there. Here you have bachelor's in medicine, which is Bachelor of Medicine, which is called BMED at the University of Luxembourg, is developed from an existing first year of medical science or medical studies at the University of Luxembourg and focuses on the early development of clinical skills through simulation training and tutoring by doctors with proven pedagogical skills. So all the information you need to know about bachelor's in medicine is on this website. You can see at the side you have program at a glance. It's for bachelor's, you have 3 years full-time programs of 6 semesters, 180 ECT. Registration fee is for €400 per semester, year 1 and 2 or so, €200 per semester for year 3 to, okay, for the 3rd to 6th semester. Okay, that's talking about the semesters. And the languages, the teaching languages are in French, German, and English. So it's very important that anybody that wants to apply for this course should actually get your IELTS for you to be safe, and then have a little understanding on French and English. You're going to look at the application requirements as well. So registration period for EU students is from February to July. For non-EU students is from February to April. So you have here on the site, you have on the page for bachelor's in medicine, you have master, you have study and career opportunities when you have studied this course. You have admission requirements. You take 125 students. That's why you have 125 places for them to take number of students or number of candidates that they will require. All right, so it says that no documents other than school leaving certificates and high school transcripts will be considered for selection. We cannot take into account any private tuition or training courses. So these are the requirements, admission requirements, official C1 certificates in French and German from an accredited language school for 7 years spent in Luxembourgish education. All right, another requirement is that so when it's time for you to apply, that's why we have application for EU students February to July, for non-EU students for February to April. So let's go to for non-EU students, February to April. How does it go? What are the information? This says teaching languages French, German, and English. Required degrees in Luxembourgish, diplôme de fin des études secondaires. That's to say your secondary school from the Luxembourg school, okay, for national students. And then you have selection criteria to prove C1 language level in French and German. So German and language and French, you have to have their certificate C1 at the C1 level. And then for English, your B2 language level in English. Your selection based on application form. An online application starts from Wednesday, 1st February 2023 to Sunday, 30th April 2023. And then for you to submit your application, you must submit on or before 7th of May 2023. So when you get the admission, you have to pay your tuition fee before the 8th of September 2020. So when you want to apply, you click here and it takes you straight to the application. So let's go back and check on other courses for bachelors. Now we have, so let's go on to look at other courses. So here we have bachelors in law, bachelors in science, and let's look at the humanity area, because I look at the science, we look at the management, and we're here on the humanity areas. For University of Luxembourg website, I'll go for master's studies page as well. Here for under masters, you have the faculties, Faculty of Science, Technology and Medicine, Faculty of Law, Economics and Finance, Faculty of Humanities, Education and Social Sciences. All right, and these are the teaching languages beside it. So let's look at masters, or look at masters in accounting and audit here for people that want to go into accounting. So you have masters in accounting and audit. All right, so you have all the information. The teaching language is English, all right, and other things. So there's even a space for scholarship. So when it's time for you to apply, you go there. I remember the application starts from February to about mid-April. All right, you also have masters in law. Yes, you have masters in law, masters in psychological science. All right, so you have masters in education and social work. You have masters in geography and spatial planning. All right, so you have masters in different courses. So let's look at masters in one of the humanity courses. All right, so let's go into masters in learning and communication in multilingual and multicultural context. So let's see what information to give you. So the teaching languages here, like I said, some courses have teaching language English, some are a mixture of English and French or English and German. Some even give you the three, like this one, masters in learning and communication in multilingual and multicultural context. The teaching languages are English, French, and German. And it says there some courses are multilingual. So you go over, you find out the different information about the course. So over here, it says the duration of this course, masters, is 4 semesters. So full-time, so you can decide to go for full-time or part-time possible, but for non-EU students, you're not allowed to do part-time. It's only full-time that you're allowed to do. So application period for non-EU students is February to April. For EU students is April to July. So for program highlights, you have all of these that it entails. Career opportunities. The ME program prepares the students for further PhD studies in disciplines such as social linguistics, education, anthropology, or sociology. Right. So when you want to discover this course, you click on it, and it takes you to the courses that one will be doing or one will be taking when he or she gets admitted to study at the University of Luxembourg for this course. So you see learning and technology, language, and blah, 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 and all of that. All right, so other information you need to say. Let's go to the admission requirements for this course. Masters in Learning and Communication in multilingual and multicultural context. What are the admission or application requirements? Candidates are expected to have an excellent BA degree in educational or social science, psychology, or any interdisciplinary field related to education, learning, language studies, or social cultural studies issues. This MA being a multilingual program, there are specific requirements for the command and learning of languages. All right. So new students, English need to be functional for academic use, reading, discussing, writing C1 level, cadre European commun de référence pour les langues. That means the linguistic level that one has to attain when it comes to English language proficiency. Either French or German is required for a second working language at B2 level. So this course, you need your English or IELTS, all right, Then you need your French or German language, which is required as a second working language for this course. The application procedure, everything you need to know about it is under here. All right. So when it's time for you to apply, remember the application time is from February to about April for non-AUSTRIA. So when it's time, you click on that place. I see I clicked on it and it took me to this place, application for admission, becoming a student in Luxembourg. All right. So these are the things I need to see. Yes, another thing I would like to say is that when you're applying to University of Luxembourg, you are given the opportunity to choose at least one course or maximum of 3 study programs. All right, so that in case you are not fortunate to get admission on one, you will be able to get admission on the other courses depending on the requirements that you meet. So it says complete and submit the online application form, payment of the administrative fee. Administrative fee, I would like to also call it application fee, which is if requested, it's 50 euros per application. So if you're applying for just one course, you're paying 50 euros per application. If you're applying for 2, that's 50 times 2. If you're applying for 3, that's 50 times 3. That's about 150 euros for your application. If you're applying for 3 different courses at a time. Then after applying, you receive an automatic email to create a temporary account. And then you upload the documents that are required for the chosen study programs. So that's why it's important that before it's time for you to apply, you go to this website, www.wen.uni.lu, and check for the requirements of the course that you want to study. So if you do not have IELTS, if it is required for your course study, you go and write IELTS and get at least a band score of 6.5 so that you'll be eligible for the admission requirements for the course that you want to study at the University of Luxembourg. All right, so when you get that, you're set to apply. And then you upload these documents as required for the chosen study program. Then you submit your online application. So the maximum number of study programs and fields of study for which simultaneous application for admission can be submitted is 3. That's why I said you cannot exceed 3 applications. All right, so when you do that, then you wait. It takes about 3 weeks to 1 month before you get a response from University of Luxembourg. So these are the steps to follow. So when there's any issue, they will contact you as well. So here it says stages of application. You apply. So you'll be notified if your application is rejected or if it's accepted. Then if there's a missing document, they will request that you submit that. Then you forward the file to the evaluation committee of the study program concerned. They will send you all the links or email to do that. And then the CEVE, which is Service des Études de la Vie Étudiante, will actually communicate their decision to you. Depending on the assessment of the selection committee, they will inform you as to your final admission decision, your conditional admission, the placement of your application on the waiting list. And then if you are rejected, I told you, they will also let you know. Then once you are accepted, you now go in and pay for your tuition fee or your enrollment fee. For some people, it is 200 euros. For some people, it is 400 euros. So the payment of the enrollment fee validates your definitive registration. Your student status is then official and maintained throughout the semester concerned. Payment is only possible when all the criteria for the admission is met. All right, so you don't just go and pay when you have not been given an admission. So other information you need where you have an information that is not clear, you can contact any of these persons here and they will give you the information that you require. So that is that about.
So please, if this is the kind of content you like and you got some good information from this video, kindly subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends. Thank you very much.